Right, I think we are live now. Uh, cause I'm just trying to see if it's still lagging. Let me type something in the chat. Okay, so I'm trying to troubleshoot the issue with my connection. So maybe it's the stream setup, or I don't know. I took a bunch of setup on the OBS, so hopefully it's working. And yeah, let me know if the stream is lagging for you, because so far I check on my phone, there's no stuttering, so I think we are pretty good. Let me choose. Yeah, I think it's pretty smooth. All right, let's just continue. I have about maybe an hour to that I can spare, and maybe we can build something. Continuing with the expansion of this map. Okay, so this is what we got from the gameplay video I did a few days ago. So we got this suburb area. Maybe we can rezone some of these buildings just so we have a small, not too tall apartment. So maybe like that. And then here, I don't think it's really nice to have a residential area above this tunnel like this. Though I did a bunch of something like this before, but I think we can remove this one right there, and maybe we can just use some MMP with trees or anything else for this part later. So let's remove that, and maybe we can rezone that, and here maybe you can just go like that instead, and let's fill some of this empty space with some zones, just so we got the sidewalk filler working, something like that. And then here maybe a little, maybe just a little shops like that. And we can rezone some of this part there, and let's check on our building style. Yeah, I got it in Chicago and Houston. I think it's pretty good for now. Don't want too much building variations for this area. And then here I think we can raise this part a little bit, because this is looking a bit weird. Let's just use some of this digger and do it like that. For a little bit of variations, I think we can use a little bit of this plane and make sure to adjust the brush size. So just so it's not really janky looking. Now for the rest of this part right here, so we got this little canal going on, little stream, and I think it can go all the way through here. Go right there, I guess, and maybe all the way through here, and maybe we can have a little pond going on right there too. Yeah, let's do that. Right, before that I think I need to change this, the title of the stream. Just so it's not it's not really just a test. I think we are doing pretty good. Oh, hey, thank you. And welcome. Okay, so this is the stream. The stream is going to go right there, and I think we can. I accidentally destroyed that. Let's try again. Now the Pegasus stream is the name of the mod, and it's all the way down here. Yes, this one right. Let's just use the curve. Maybe we can just go like this, just so there won't be too much curve going on. We can have a little bit of variations here, I think. Maybe we add some pedestrian bridge right here. I mean, since we got this path going on, maybe that's like appropriate to have a little bridge right there. And maybe a little bit of something like that. Right there. And we can do the rest of this just with one tile. There you go, and then here I think the pond can just this part right there, instead of crossing the farms all the way through here. So can try to maybe flatten this part right here. Oh, hi, hello, follow. Welcome. Maybe here we can have the bridge here instead of right there, and then here we can put like a little parking lots perhaps. I don't know if it makes sense to have several parking lots right by the avenue, but oh well. Let's try it later. This can be just 3 maybe 3 tiles right there, and then this is going to be the entrance to the pond. Oh, hello. Yeah, the live stream is random, so I don't really have any appropriate schedule to do it. Maybe like a little bit of buttermilk. Right there. Let's do it here instead. This one is little boat, I think. I mean, where you want to go with this boat? Maybe can go through this little stream. We are just going to go, let's just go with the buttermilk right there. I'm not really sure how it works though, because the doesn't seem like it's actually rotate, because it's just a little stream. Let's do it right there. So we got one right there, and I think we can continue with this stream right here. No. I think there's a bigger one. Let me check again. There are too much of these mods that I don't really remember what's available. No, not that one. Maybe we can start with this first. Doesn't really make sense, but let's ignore logic for now. We might need to adjust this road a little bit, I guess. So let's cut this spot right there. This is the anchor building for this farm, so we can remove some of this. And here, let's go with a little bit of diagonal instead. Something like that. neighbor rooster. Hopefully the sound is not being catched by the mic. I'm not entirely sure where I am going with this part right here, but let's just continue for now. Maybe we can, maybe we'll figure it out later. So this next part right here, we can continue with this little stream. And I think it can connect to this one right here, but maybe it's just it goes underground under the roads and have it all the way through here. Okay, let's continue with the narrow one. There you go. Then for this part right here, you can just go with the filler maybe. There's a filler for this part right here. I'm not sure if this is you can use it there. No, not really. I put this one for the I forgot the dam we use for the Caribbean build. It's you can put this like on a slope to make a waterfall, I think. Something like that. But it should be... Let me just show it. Should be like that, I guess. Looking for this filler right here. There we go. And since we got this rough edges going on right there, we can just plop some flora and maybe trees, little tree. I'm just going to use this giraffe berries, I guess. There we go. And of course, since this is water, can add a bunch of cattails. Yeah, I think that's pretty much it. Little house right there. Maybe house right there. Then here we can, maybe like a parking lot. a little bit of parking for this area right there. And here, since this is oh hi, welcome, welcome. Thank you. And, here, since we got this lot, this is transit enabled, so we can actually zone the commercials right there, but I don't think it's good for commercials. Maybe we just add a little trees for this part right here. And alders, I think, would be appropriate for this part since it's going to be standing out. So this one right here, and we need to place this on September 1st. So we are on 12 right now, so let's speed up a little bit. April, May, June, July, August, 28, 7, 8, 9, 30, and September 1st, and we can pause the simulations. So where do we put this? Maybe something like, wow, this this house ate the parking lot a little bit, but I quite like this little path going on right there, and the little playground and some of the trees, so I'll keep this one. It's kind of similar to this, so we can rezone that part right there. Okay, now let's do this alders right here. Maybe that's a little bit too much, no? Let's try again. Yep, that's too much. Let's just use this one right here. Maybe the plain trees, because we already got a bunch of trees going on right there. So maybe just like that. Yeah, I think that's enough. I don't want to fill too much for this area. Too much filler. Okay, I got this one right here, this little pond swan and the mandarin ducks. I think we can have it around here, since this is going to be there's a rocky texture going on, so one, two, three, four. So I'm looking for the fourth click, and let's try it right here. Yeah, I think that's enough, and we can remove some of this. There's also this little what do you call it? I forgot the English word for this. Let's try to plop it right here. So this one, Jack Sparrow. No, not Jack Sparrow. Yeah, I think you guys know what it is. So Scarecrow, yeah, that's the word I'm looking for. It makes the crows scared. That's why it's scarecrow. Yeah, I don't think I will add this here. We already have one right there. So now, since we got our trees, I think we can resume the simulations. And for this part right here, let's just fill some residential zones. And for the rest of this, I am going with some trees, I think. Let's look at this. This is looking. So I'm just going to use some, maybe the Norway maple. These big trees right there. It covered the ducks there, so let's put the trees maybe around here. There we go. And let's just use the plain trees for the rest of this. The ground we can put the bushes and also the berries, I think. Let's use this green right here. This will add the texture to the plain terrain. So I think it's quite nice. A little container house going on right there. I like this house right here, but this one feel a little bit inappropriate for this area, so we rezone that and keep the price of this. This is let's rezone this one. Right, I think it's enough for this part right here. Oh, wow, we got some modern apartment going on right here. I don't think I like it. A little bit of target going on. Okay, I think we can leave this part as it is for now and continue with here. So we got a bunch of demand for commercials, and I need to fix this because I turned the tax into 1%, just 1% for the low well and medium well, just so I can increase the demand for these two right here. And because I need to grow some commercial buildings right here. Since I don't need it anymore, I just turn the taxes back into the default 9%. And if we speed up a little bit, you will see that the demand will plummet again, I think. There you go. So this is with the default taxes. Now, as you see, we still got demand for this high well commercial service and the office. So I think we can starting to develop this part right here. And for this part here, let's try to flatten this, because as you can see there's a little bit of bumpy terrain going on right there. So since this is going to be like a commercial block, I think it's easier for us if we have a flat terrain. So let's just flatten all the way. There you go. And we are just going to go with the roads like that. And here let's add a little bit of variations with the roads, and go with the network widening mode from NAM. So maybe something like that. It's like it adds decorations to the middle part of the roads. And we can cut this part maybe all the way through here. Yeah, this is a one-way road, so we can't have this going all the way through here. So for this part right here, we can just do it like this, I guess. There you go. And since I think this is a one-way road too, so here I think we can also just use one-way road, have it go like that, just so we don't have just so the automata is not too busy and accidentally click on this part right there. Right, so we use one-way road just so the automata is not too much going on. So, and here I think we can use something like that. And just be sure to use the appropriate network. Look at this low rider. Right, now let's focus. So here it's also not flattened, so let's try again. Have it all the way flattened, because we don't want the foundation of the buildings looking weird. So there you go. And then here, this is 3, 4, 5, 6. I think we can just go with something like this. Just zone sporadically like that. And here we can add some bed walls. And then here maybe we can have it 3 by 3 like that, and put a little bit of bus stop going on right here and here maybe. Yeah, let's do it like that. And the bus stop, let's use some of this fancy looking bus stop by Raymond 7CN. And for this one, maybe just this one right here. And for these 2 tiles right there, I think we can just put some So John copied the music from SimCity. I don't know the story for that. Maybe yes, maybe no. Okay. I think yeah, we can have this one facing all the way through there. I think it's not really a problem. Yeah, let's put this little bit board right here. I want this spot right here to be there, I guess. We just lost the texture right there, but I think it's okay. It's a nice looking house, but the fence is hitting the sidewalk over the road. Okay, let's get back to this part right here, and I was going to place the park and plaza, so let's continue. Make sure that we not get sidetracked with all of this going on. Let's just use some of this tree plaza. Maybe this one. There we go. And I'm sure we still got the office demand, and most of this is commercial service, so it's not really filling this demand. So let's continue with these zones, and I think for this part right here we can just go just the starter is here. Need to remove that and have it. Oh well, let's just use the usual one-way road instead. And I'm hoping to get some I don't know, maybe offices going on right here, so let's do it like this instead. And here this is going to be commercial, so we can go like that and maybe cut the middle part right there. Oh, don't tell me it's also the starter right there. Yeah, let's just do it like this instead. And for this part right here, maybe some high density development. 3 by 3, and here we can go with 3 by 3. Yeah. You don't know it fits actually. And for this part right here, we can just go, this is 4. So something like that. 4 by 4, and hopefully it will develop into really nice zones. Then here we can just go with 2 by 2 right there, and in the middle right there we can put a little bus stop. Something like that. And then here perhaps like a 3 by 3 plaza. Need to scroll all the way up because I don't have the sub menu. Oh my god. I just misclicked there and destroy the ongoing development. Just a little bit more. We are pretty close. So this one right here. This is a 3x3 plaza. There, and then these two right here, maybe some little green parks to reduce the pollution going on in this area. Oh yeah, let's add this little balloon right there. And behind this we got the green parts right there. Already got the balloon spawn. If we speed up, we should get all of this going. It's not really it's not the best looking, but at least for now we satisfy all these demands. So we're not going to go with the beautifications for now, so let's just focus on expanding the area first, at least for this part right here. We got a bunch of apartments right here. I don't really like this because this is a little bit too much, but we are just going to leave it be for now. And then here, okay, so I have about 15 minutes left, so maybe for this part right here, I think we can just expand some more with some residential area. So let's do that. Oh, hello Island Hunter. Thank you. Glad that you love it. Okay, so we're just going to expand some more residentials and maybe some more farms. So let's continue right here. And you know, maybe we can have this meet this road right here somehow. Yeah, I think we can have it like that. Let's cut this little hill right there. And we can go with this right there. And this road can go like this, I guess. We just have it all the way through there, and this is not flattened. Maybe we can start going down here instead of here. So let's flatten this part all the way. For skyscraper, it would be easier to get later stage buildings, but if you develop a lot more cities in your region and connect them all with highway and networks, so maybe try that if you haven't already. Okay, so this part right here, I think we can like this instead and see some civic buildings that we can park and put right there. So this is an elementary school, but this size of this is just too much. This is huge. Other than that, you can put some parks and plaza that will also boost the growth. Look at this, I like this house right here. I think it looks really nice. So we keep all of that. And back to here, I think I can put the spot right there, I guess. Not entirely sure about this little sections right there, so we can cut that and then there you go. Let's cut this all the way through here. There we go, and then here we can use the parking instead. Or you know what? Let's do it like this. Let's add one more. Put it right there. Add the parking right here. Maybe like that. And here no, not like that, I guess. Let's just use the usual corner. And no, it's blocking the entrance, so let's just use the usual. Maybe not that one. Oh, thank you, Starfight. Also, welcome. Maybe this one. Okay, I think we can keep with this part right there. And this part right here, we can use the other. I'm not sure if I want to use this. So let's there's other brooks. This is from the Japan mod, so the Neko brooks. I want to keep this rocky texture right there, so I can continue with the brooks right here, I think. And this is going to go all the way to here, and we can have some farms, I think, right there. So let's give it a try. There's a little bit of elevations right here, so let's do it like that. I'm going to have a flat area right here, and I'm not sure if we have pieces for this, so let's give it a try. And this can go outside, I guess. Just like that. For now it's just showing the arrow, but it will show up eventually, so don't need to worry about that. It's nice that we got this arrow helper, just so we know where it's going. So 3 tiles right there. I think we can just use this 3, and then this little part right here. Oh, this we got a waterfall right here, so it's all good. Can remove that one. The waterfall can go like that, I guess. Just gonna go 2 tiles right there, and then here we can. Oh, thank you. Bye bye. Thank you for tuning in. I hope you have a good time. Alright, so where were we? Right, this. I think I'm going to zone this part with some residentials, or maybe commercials area, and the rest of this is going to be residentials. So for this part right here, let's just continue with this for now. It's going to go maybe all the way through there. I'm not entirely sure yet where to go with this. Let's just make the connections for now. Alright, this is using the pipe, I think. Let's just continue with the pipe right there, and then 2 tiles, or maybe just 1 tiles right there. Hello, King. There's a lot of players actually playing SimCity 4, and you can find them on Simtropolis and also Reddit SimCity 4. So yeah, there's still a lot of players actually playing this game. Okay, so for this part right here, I am going to fill this with some farms and residential zones, so we can do it like this, I guess. Have the farms go all the way through there, perhaps. And here we can have some commercial zones, I guess. And the rest of this can be residential zones. Let's just have it flatten, just so we got the we don't have any issue with the building foundation. Right, this one. Hello, Jeff. Thank you. Glad that you guys enjoyed. Okay, I think we can speed up a little bit to see what we have right here. Market Hall. Where did it go? Oh well, it's just some reward building, I guess. So. Okay, the waterfall is not working, I guess. It's not the appropriate, I guess not the appropriate elevations. Let's try again, maybe with just the straight one. that. And let's see. Also got this nice buildings right here. I think I'm going to keep this one to make sure it's not turning into another buildings. And for the rest obviously are just going to let it grow, I guess, except for this one and also this one. It got a nice fire going on right there. Hopefully it's not burning all this whole area. And we got this little balloon tour right there, and it's just it's gone. Right. Okay. So where this box is going to go? Right. I need to see this first. Okay. You can't really see that there is a little bit going down right there. There's no issue with the graphic, so I guess we are good to go. And we got this nice, I think this is a lake farm. Yeah, this is a lake farm. And this little brooks right here can go all the way maybe to here, and we can, it's suddenly silent. It's because of this little water right there. Okay, let's we got some elevation going on right there, and I think we can just have this spot right here flatten, and maybe add a little bit of water source right here. And for this water source I need to okay, so let's do it like this. So we got these 3 tiles right there and there. You can flatten this all the way to here, there, and then here let's just add this, continue with this little Neko brooks right here first. So there, and 2 right there, and 1 right here is going to be the little pipes. There you go. So we end this part right there, and then here we can go with the Scotty pad, I think. Yeah. So let's go with this one right here. Entrance right there. One tree right there, and then another 1 tree right there, perhaps. Or maybe for a little bit of variations, let's just go with something like that. And then the rest of this, this is going to be something like that, I guess. And it will end right there. So this part right here is going to be the end. Not like that. But let's just go with the one without the fences, I think. There should be one that we can use right here. Maybe just the something like this. well, I guess we can use that. And then here, so this part right here, and we are going to use another Pegasus pond stream right there, but the stream is going to be something like this. So 3, then this is going to be the entrance, and the pond is going to go all the way like this, I guess. Maybe like this. Yeah, and so with that in mind, we got 3 tiles right here that we can use, and also we got some of the tiles that we can use right here. And for that, we can place the some of the farms buildings decorations from the Colossus farming. So let's see. So if I put that right there, I don't really think this is appropriate because we don't really have grainy farms. Not grainy farms, I mean farms with some grains going on. But forester. Let's see what we have. Big chicken ranch. Let's try to plop this somewhere just to test it first. Sorry about that. This is too much, I think. Sorry again. That's really loud. I need something with a 3x3, I guess. So this one right here. This is a tobacco farm. I don't think it's appropriate right there. So let's try again something else. This is the I don't think it's appropriate right there. Oh wow, that's really loud. Okay, while we are waiting for that, I think we can start with, not start, but I think we can also zone some of this area. Have this all flattened right there. And since this is a farms, I think we can go like this. There you go. And this is going to be diagonals right there. Let's just keep it empty, I guess. And of course, make sure to add some bus stop for this area. One right there, and one more right here, I guess. Yeah, well, we are waiting for that. Now we can go back with this part right here and see what we can put right there. So 4x2. Yeah, I think we can go with something like this. It's not really should be used with the wheat farm, so I guess no. Let's try again. I have a lot of buildings that we can use. It's just a logging farm, I think. use this one. It's looking, I don't know, maybe appropriate for this spot right here. And this is a 3, so we can use a 3 by maybe 3 by 4 or 3 by 3. It's a 3 by 2, so if we put it right there, let's give it a try. I'm not entirely sure about this, but let's just keep with this for now. Alright, so I have about 12 minutes left. Let's finish this, at least we can finish the little pond right there, so let's work on that. And here we go. Let's just go with something like that to fill the little gap. And for this part right here, this is going to be another pond, so we're just going to use the Pegasus stream and Pegasus pond again. So this is going to be the mouth, and the mouth is going to be like that. And we can go something like this. Then right there, I removed the child, so I forgot where my initial plan was. So something like that, and there. Also this one can go like this, I guess. Yeah. Corner right there, corner right there, and this is going to be just straight one, and also straight, and then this part right here. And the rest of this is going to be a corner. Inner and outer corner. I'm not sure if there's a diagonal for this. I think it would be nice if we can use a diagonal one. It's kinda looking like a diagonal right there, so I think it's alright. And a little bit of lily pads. I think that's the name. Yeah, lily pads. And also maybe another one right there. And for the rest of this can just be the filler like that. And the rest of this is going to be the stream, narrow stream. So this one right here, and this is going to be a transit bridge right there. And maybe this part right here can be a little bit turbulence going on, so something like that. No, that's too much. Let's use the narrow one, so there we go. I don't think it's good right there. Let's just use the regular one right there. There you go. I think we are pretty much done with this part right here. So this is to transition between the Pegasus Pond and also this Neko Brooks. So we just cut a little, make like a little road right there, and then use the bridge piece right there to make the transition. But I think this part right here, instead of just going like that, I can actually make it go through here instead, I guess. So let's continue with this part going up there, because it's not really looking good right now, because this is just going to be empty since we can't zone anything right there. So I think it's appropriate to have this path separated by something to this area. So my initial plan was to put some fences, but I think we can just continue with this brooks instead. So let's just go with a tree right there, another tree, and then we can close this one with the bridge again. There we go. If we speed up a little bit, just zone that part right there. So we got the brooks going on right there, and this part right here. We don't really have any demand for commercials right now, so I think what we can do is again do it, adjust the taxes, speed up a little bit, see the demand growing. Should be, there we go. And then here we can zone that back again. And we got this nice, I don't know, restaurant, a little cafe maybe. Make it historical, and then let's grow this one first. Okay, we'll just let it be for now, and then we can turn back the taxes again. Speed up a little bit. Okay, we got this area growing already, and then here let's remove this one. Make sure we zoom all the way, because yes, even far away like that is still so noisy. Oh, since we just did access for a while and got the demand, this is now growing into a really big buildings. There you go. What is going on here? This one doesn't get the straight access, so let's use on this part. Okay, I have about less than 10 minutes left, so let's finish up this part right here with some detailing with trees. And decorations. I'm going to put some giraffe flora again. Maybe the, I don't know, for some farms I think some pine trees would be good, or maybe we can just go again with the plane trees again. So this one, let's give it a try. just need to hide this rough edges right here, because this is a pretty funny looking. So we can distract the viewer with the trees instead. And then here let's also add some Norway maple to hide the 90 degrees right there. It's a bit too much, but I think it's alright. Yeah, I think enough with the trees, and we can use the little bushes and berries for the rest of this. That's a bit too much, but I guess it is what it is. We'll just continue here. Especially on the edges of this part right here, because as you can see, the texture is looking very different. I think that's enough like that. We're just going to fill this part with some residential zones, but that is for later. I'm running out of time. I need to do something else. Okay, I think that's it. This is what we got today. Let's save our progress first, so we don't lose it. Good. We got this one going. We built this little part right here, and we also added this zones right here. Bunch of commercial buildings. We're just going to let it grow, and hopefully they can turn into some nice buildings. And yeah, I think that's it. Thank you so much for tuning in, and I'm really glad that it seems like there's no lagging connections going on. Yeah, at least the stream, at least on my phone, is not stuttering like before. So I'm glad that I figured it out and fixed the issue at least. So yeah, thank you so much for tuning in, and we got we got Kinaha, we got Jeff, we got Investor playing video games, we got Starfire, we got Island Thunder, we got Plutonium and Six-Man Sam and Holodraft. Thank you so much for tuning in. I hope to see you guys again on the next one. I'm currently working on a new gameplay video for the River Junction, so we are continuing the non-commentary gameplay, but I'm still working on the part for the ports area, so that's a little bit of spoiler. That's what we are going to do for the next River Junction. And yeah, I think that's it. Thank you so much for tuning in. I will see you guys again on the next one. Bye bye. Let's have again. And yeah, bye bye. See you on the next one. Bye bye.